Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Steffi's hidden agenda, the shocking truth behind her previous firing on Bold and the Beautiful. Long before Hope's shocking firing on the Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi got fired from Forrester Creations. She found herself in a similar predicament, but there was proof. Katie fired Steffi after she found out she was having an affair with her husband Bill. Steffi is convinced that Hope wants her husband, Finn. Once she saw her arch-nemesis on top of her man, she lost it. Steffi immediately fired Hope, not giving her a chance to defend herself. This could be her revenge plot to stick it to the Logans. Remember when? A throwback video of Steffi's firing went viral on X, formerly Twitter. The clip shows Katie, Heather Tom, firing Steffi, Jacqueline McKins Wood, from Forrester Creations. She gave her the pink slip after she found out about her husband Bill, Don Diamond, kissing Steffi. However, that didn't stop Steffi from pursuing their affair. She seduced Bill, which is how the Forresters regained control of Forrester Creations. Katie rehired Steffi later, but it was too late by then. She realized the Logans' control over her family's company was too much, so she started her quest to take over Forrester Creations. Karma? Steffi is now co-CEO of Forrester Creations. She clawed her way back up. She abused her new power, especially when it comes to Carter's, Lawrence St. Victor visionary genius. She shot down most of his ideas. Steffi has been desperate to get back at the Logans. She's tired of their constant presence at Forrester Creations. The last straw was seeing Hope, Annika Noel, on top of Finn, Tanner Novlan. She finally had a reason to get rid of Hope, even if Hope no longer wanted Finn. Find out what's happening this week on B&B. This firing is Steffi's way to retaliate against the Logans. She did the same to Hope because she couldn't trust her. Just like Katie, Steffi is abusing her power. Both ladies lead with their emotions, which can ruin the company. Will Forrester Creations meet its demise under Steffi's grip? When it comes to the Bold and the Beautiful, the Forrester family is at the heart of the show. From the company's legacy to the tangled web of relationships and power plays, B&B fans have been watching the Forrester family dynamics unfold for decades. However, in the midst of all the glitz and glamour, Steffi Forrester, one of the show's central characters, has often been a lightning rod for controversy and drama. Steffi's past storylines have seen her rise and fall, especially when it comes to her position at Forrester Creations. One of the most shocking twists was when Steffi was fired from her own family business. But could her firing, which seemed like a low point for the character, actually be part of a much larger plan for revenge? The possibility of Steffi's firing being part of a long-term revenge plot has been suggested by fans and critics alike. After all, Steffi has always been a character who values power, success, and control. Throughout her time on the show, she's navigated corporate rivalries, complicated family relationships, and her own tumultuous love life, all while maintaining her role as a force to be reckoned with within the Forrester dynasty. But what if her firing wasn't just a moment of defeat? It was a setup for something bigger? Below, we'll explore the reasons why Steffi's previous firing could be the catalyst for a dramatic revenge plot. The firing, a shocking betrayal. Steffi's firing from Forrester Creations was nothing short of a bombshell, not only for Steffi herself, but also for the Forrester family as a whole. The firing came at the hands of her own father, Eric Forrester, and was largely the result of a battle for control of the company between Steffi and her brother, Thomas Forrester. The series of events leading to Steffi's dismissal had been building for some time. Thomas, after his return to Forrester Creations, had manipulated his way back into the family business by creating a rift between the Forrester family members. He leveraged his position within the company, as well as his relationship with his father Eric, to push Steffi out of the company, despite her being one of its most prominent figures. What made Steffi's firing even more devastating was that it came after she had invested so much of herself in the company. As a Forrester, Steffi was always a high-profile member of the family. She was a brilliant designer, a leader, and had established herself as one of the top executives at Forrester Creations. The sudden and harsh decision to fire her was a move that not only rocked her personal world, but also publicly humiliated her. And yet, despite the emotional devastation, Steffi didn't just leave quietly. She vowed to rebuild and come back stronger, which may have been an indicator that her story was far from over. Steffi's ambition and power. A seed for revenge. Steffy Forrester is not a character who would easily let such a betrayal slide without consequences. She's ambitious, determined, and proud, traits that have often propelled her forward in both her personal and professional life. Throughout the years, Steffy has been shown to crave power, success, and respect, and she is willing to go to great lengths to protect the Forrester legacy, even if that means stepping on a few toes. The fact that Steffy was fired from Forrester Creations was not just a personal setback, it was a significant blow to her identity. Being the daughter of the company's founder, Eric Forrester, and the granddaughter of the legendary Ridge Forrester, Steffy was born into a world of privilege and influence. Her position at the top of the Forrester hierarchy was something she fought hard for, and having it stripped away left a deep emotional scar. However, this type of setback has often been the fuel for some of the show's most compelling revenge plots. Whether it's been her complex relationship with her brother Thomas or her romantic entanglements, Steffy has always found a way to rise from adversity. Her desire to restore herself to her former position at Forrester Creations could very well be the motivation behind a well-crafted plan for revenge. Steffy's ambition and drive could make her a formidable opponent if she sets her sights on reclaiming her place at the top of the Forrester pyramid. The firing could be the catalyst for her to strategize a way to take back control, and with her quick wit and tactical mind, Steffy could very easily be plotting her return. The role of Thomas, the ultimate betrayer. One of the key players in the storyline of Steffy's firing is her brother, Thomas Forrester. Over the years, Thomas has proven to be an incredibly ambitious, and sometimes ruthless, character. His manipulations, schemes, and emotional games have often caused rifts within the Forrester family. It was Thomas' actions that led to Steffy's removal from Forrester Creations, and he has often been portrayed as a person who would stop at nothing to get what he wants, including sabotaging his own family. Thomas has always had a strained relationship with Steffy, and their sibling rivalry has been a constant theme on the show. While Steffy has typically been the more composed and level-headed member of the Forrester family, Thomas has allowed his emotions to cloud his judgment, often making impulsive decisions that cause chaos. Their rivalry reached a boiling point when Thomas engineered the events that led to Steffy's firing. But could this be the turning point where Steffy finally turns the tables on her brother? Steffy has always known that Thomas is a formidable opponent, but she also understands his weaknesses. If Steffy's firing was part of a larger plan, it's possible that she could be biding her time, watching and waiting for the right moment to strike back. Thomas' continued manipulations within the company could be the perfect opportunity for Steffy to expose his flaws, exploit his vulnerabilities, and take back control of the business. Steffy's strategic mind. The art of the long game. Steffy is not a character who makes rash decisions. Though she is known for her passionate, sometimes fiery nature, Steffy also has a sharp mind when it comes to business. Throughout her time at Forrester Creations, Steffy has demonstrated a talent for thinking several steps ahead. She has often used her intelligence and charisma to navigate complex situations, outsmart her adversaries, and secure her position within the company. This is precisely why many fans believe that her firing could be part of a bigger plan. If Steffy were to seek revenge, it's likely she would take a patient, calculated approach. Instead of immediately trying to fight for her job back, Steffy could be using her time away from Forrester Creations to build a strategy. Whether that's working to create a rival company, securing investors, or gaining allies within the fashion world, Steffy could be slowly and methodically preparing for the moment when she can strike back at those who betrayed her. Steffy has proven time and again that she is capable of rising above obstacles and adversity. Her firing could be seen as the perfect setup for her to launch a counterattack. If Steffy were to return to Forrester Creations with a new sense of purpose and power, the drama and intrigue that would unfold would undoubtedly captivate audiences. The emotional fallout. Fuel for Steffy's revenge. Aside from the business aspect, there is also an emotional component to Steffy's firing. She has always been very close to her father, Eric Forrester, who made the decision to fire her. The betrayal from her own father could have left deep emotional scars. Eric's actions, which seemed to be driven by loyalty to Thomas, could be seen as a personal rejection of Steffy's contributions and capabilities. As someone who values respect and authority, Steffi would not easily forgive such a betrayal, especially if she feels that Eric was swayed by the wrong person. The emotional aspect of her firing could serve as a powerful motivator for Steffi's desire for revenge. Her return to Forrester Creations might not just be about reclaiming her job. It could be about proving her worth to the family that betrayed her and taking back control of her own future. The future of Steffi's revenge plot. While Steffi's firing may seem like a setback, it's possible that it could be the catalyst for one of the most dramatic and satisfying revenge plots in the Bold and the Beautiful history. With her sharp mind, fierce determination, and emotional resilience, Steffi is the type of character who will not go down quietly. Instead, she may use the pain of her firing as fuel for a larger, more strategic move. As the drama continues to unfold, fans will no doubt be watching closely to see how Steffi plays her cards. Whether she takes down Thomas, reclaims her spot at Forrester Creations, or even finds new allies in unexpected places, one thing is certain: Steffi's journey is far from over, and her revenge plot could be one of the most thrilling storylines to watch. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.